everyone. My name is Annie A, and I'm from Bradenton, Florida. So not too far from here at all. Today I'm here to talk about Ciaga and Bergesterol, the research and science behind these two great products. So what's in Ciaga? There are 5 highest antioxidant superfruit in Ciaga: maqui berry, elderberry, acai berry, blackberry, and raspberry. The product is certified US organic as well as EU organic. And when we certify organic, that means the product has to be 100% pollution free. We cannot use any machine, we cannot use any pesticide, no herbicide, so the product is very, very pure and natural. You can get it purer than this. And the maqui berry is actually wild harvested in the natural forest by the Mapuche Indian. And they use a sustainable harvesting practice where they would just tear off the branch of the tree, beat the berries off, and then the branch and the leaf is then put back underneath the tree as natural fertilizer back to the tree. So we don't cut any trees down. And one other good thing is when we certify the forest organic, then the government of Chile would see that this is now a producing land, and they don't sell the land to forestry and factory and all that. So it actually really helped the Mapuche family to have the forest certified organic. So what's maqui berry? It's a deeply purple berry from Patagonia region in Chile. That is one of the cleanest places on earth, untouched, very, very few population. And in southern Chile, there's actually a big ozone hole, so there's a lot of sun irradiation. And during the winter, it's very cold, the summer is very hot, so the plants down there have to produce a lot of antioxidant compounds to protect themselves against all these environmental and biological enemies. So maqui berry, that's why it's jam-packed with anthocyanins and polyphenols to help fight against these environmental enemies. Traditionally, this is a sacred plant used by the Mapuche Indian in a lot of ceremony and in harvest, birth, marriage, death, and war. And that is actually a very good story behind maqui berry. The Mapuche Indian is actually the only unconquered Native American Indian in the entire North and South American continent. The Incas have tried for hundreds of years from Peru to conquer the Mapuche Indian, couldn't do it. The Spaniards have tried for over 300 years, and they have to finally announce a free Mapuche nation because they just cannot conquer the Mapuche Indian. They are that strong. And according to documents back in the 18th century by the Spaniards, they described the Mapuche warrior as very short and strong. They would ride horses, and they would drink this fermented drink it's called chicha. It's made of maqui berry 7 times daily, and they believe that's what contributes to their extraordinary strength and stamina. So during the winter month, the Mapuche Indian would dry the maqui fruit and eat it because it creates warmth for the body. So we are thinking potentially thermogenic. Traditionally, they also use it for treating cancer, diabetes, fever, ulcer, child delivery. So when our research scientists are looking at this product, they are thinking anti-inflammatory. So that's where the research is heading. Benefits of maqui berry: very high in polyphenols, very high in anthocyanins, And anthocyanins is actually the most powerful antioxidant compound of all 4,000 antioxidant compounds that has been identified. Help with healthy aging, protect your cells from oxidative stress, neutralize free radical, help boost your immune system, is anti-inflammatory, is a natural COX-2 inhibitor, help promote cardiovascular health, reduce your LDL oxidation, and help with patients with diabetes and potential weight loss. So, when we are talking about highest antioxidant superfruit, we are comparing ORAC from fruit to fruit. Monkey berry is the highest at 276, acai 167, elderberry 145, pomegranate 105, blueberry 65, blackberry at 52. And this is ORAC value comparing juice to juice. And as you can see, 1 ounce of Ciaga juice is about 1671. So you're taking a lot of high antioxidant compound in there, even compared to your red wine, blackberry juice, pomegranate juice, and so on. Very high in anthocyanins and polyphenols. And this is polyphenols in the juice. And 2 years ago, the research community was criticizing the ORAC testing method because the ORAC testing method only tests against one free radical. So 2 years ago, they come up with this new testing method where they test all 5 free radicals that is commonly found in the human body. And usually each one of this free radical is strong against one particular color of fruits or vegetables. Either they are green, brown, orange, and so on. So what do we have here? Ciaga is actually very, very high in total ORAC. Is over 16,000 per 1 ounce versus grape juice is under 2,000, coffee, V8 vegetable juice, green tea, they are all under 2,000. So you're actually getting a lot of antioxidant, jam-packed with antioxidant when you just take 1 ounce of Ciaga juice. And in the research, we have shown that maki actually inhibited LDL oxidation. LDL is a bad cholesterol. LDL is not bad until it gets oxidized, because when LDL gets oxidized, your artery will develop fatty lesion. That's what causes cardiovascular disease. And in this study, we show that monkey berry is very high in polyphenols, and it helps protect your heart artery by inhibiting the LDL from oxidation. And we have this study about 8 years ago. This is the ACH up there, that is monkey berry. And you can see monkey berry is very, very high in terms of TRAP and TAR variant. TRAP measures the amount of free radicals that can be trapped. And monkey is completely off the chart compared to red wine, strawberry, blueberry, raspberry, and so on. And the TAR is the capacity to decrease the steady state of the free radical. So monkey berry really helps to neutralize the free radicals that are bad for your body. And this research is about to publish this year. Since the traditional use is anti-inflammatory for monkey berry, we look at how does it work. NF-kappa B is actually the master switch in our body that controls our immune and inflammatory response system. If you can turn the switch off, you can basically turn off all the cytokines that causes pain and inflammation in our body. And when we age, what we have found is the NF-kappa B is activated and our body just cannot shut it down for some reason. That's what all the autoimmune disease is about, like rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, multiple sclerosis, and so on. And in this study, we show that maqui berry is able to turn off the NF-kappa B. That's why we are able to reduce the COX-2 enzyme. And here we are actually using a human leukemia cancer cell. When we use the maqui berry, within 24 hours, we can see that the COX-2 enzyme is reduced. And COX-2 is usually very, very high in patients with cancer and also arthritis. And here we are using the human colon cancer cell. And within 24 hours, what we have found is maqui induces the cancer cell to go back to their natural cell death. Cancer happens when you have cells that refuse to die because our body regenerates. The cell lives and then they die. If the old cell do not die, new cell cannot be reborn. So that's why we have cancer, is because some of the cells are so stubborn, they just won't die. And with the maqui berry, we have shown that the research has shown that it forced the cancer cell to stop dying. So now we are going to talk about Bergesterol. This product is for cholesterol, blood control, and weight loss. Where does it come from? Come from Calabria, Italy, at the very southern tip. And in this region, 95% of the worldwide production are grown there. What's the health benefits? Cardiovascular health, reduced total cholesterol significantly, reduced LDL cholesterol, reduce triglyceride. Triglyceride is basically fat in your blood. Increase HDL, which is your good cholesterol. You want to increase the good cholesterol because HDL helps to prevent plaque from forming in your artery. Reduce blood glucose, improve blood pressure, vasodilation, and significantly reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease and weight loss. This is a published research. We have found that in bergamot, there are statin-like compounds. And this compound has the same mechanism of statin. That's why Bergesterol is so useful for reducing cholesterol. And this is a rat study. In the rat study, we are taking rats with high cholesterol level, giving them high cholesterol diet. Within 30 days, we are seeing total cholesterol down between 38 to 42%. HDL increased 26 to 31%. LDL decreased 35 to 44%. Triglyceride down about 20% to 30%, blood glucose down about 20%. And at the bottom, we use a different type of rats. Now this type of rats are all diabetic. So when we are giving bergamot to diabetic rats, we are seeing blood glucose down 40% in 30 days. So here we are showing that bergamot actually helps to protect your artery even after injury. So this balloon injury, and this is giving the hypothesis to the scientists that bergamot may even help patients after they suffer from stroke. So what is optimal cholesterol? We need our total cholesterol to be under 200, LDL to be under 100, HDL we need it to be 40 to 60 between, depending on whether you're a man or woman. Triglyceride, we need it to be under 150. Here we have a study with 192 patients just drinking fresh bergamot juice, 3 ounces a day of fresh bergamot juice. After 30 days, they are seeing total cholesterol down 36%. HDL increased 56%, which is unheard of because most products cannot increase your good cholesterol at all. LDL down 42%, triglyceride down 38%, and blood glucose down 22%. And these are very, very significant results in a very short time period. We have another published study now with a placebo-controlled double-blind 238 patients with 4 different patient groups. Even a group was taking statin, but statin was giving them too much side effects. The doctor was telling them, all right, get off statin for 60 days and then put them on bergamot. And these are the results that we see. Total cholesterol down 20 to 24% within 30 days. HDL increased 22 to 40%. LDL down between 24 to 36%. Triglyceride down about 30 to 39%. Blood glucose down about 20%. And this is not yet published. We were doing a study combining bergamot with statin to see what happened. We have a group 1 that is control, group 2, 10 milligrams of statin, group 3, 20 milligrams of statin, group 4, just bergamot by itself, group 5, we have the reduced dose of statin with 1 gram of bergamot. And what we have seen is bergamot actually have synergistic effects with statin. And you can get somebody that is already on statin and reduce the dose in half while taking bergamot. They're going to see even better result than the 20 milligram of statin by itself. So common side effects of statin: muscle pain and damage, liver damage, digestive problem, they experience rash or flushing, neurological side effects. With bergamot, we are seeing none of the side effects, but much better results. Product comparison, we are comparing bergamot with statin, citronal, which is a citrus TMF with vitamin E, citrus TMF by itself, red yeast rice, and phytosterol. And most products that can reduce cholesterol, they only work on total cholesterol and LDL. They do not work on triglyceride at all. Bergamot is very, very strong for reducing triglyceride, which is fat in your blood. So if you're thinking about losing some weight, this would be a great product for weight loss. HDL, most products that work on cholesterol do not work on HDL. Even some statin, only some statin works on HDL, most do not. Blood glucose, all products you can see only bergamot work on blood glucose, so it's beyond a cholesterol product. And that's all I have.